It's supposed to be parted on. Hey guys! So today's video is going to be a retro inspired hair or holiday hair, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I haven't done a hair tutorial in forever. So that's what we're going to do today. I already have my hair extensions clipped in. I'm wearing my Bellamis. I switched to a lighter color. I was wearing the mochaccino brown. But my hair is getting really light from washing it, and I don't know if I want to dye it dark again, like super dark like I was, or if I want to go like a reddish color. So I'm just letting it kind of fade out. So I have switched to a lighter color. I kind of don't remember. I think these are just light brown, and these are the 220 gram 22-inch ones. So you can do this hairstyle. You can either do it with a curling wand, you can do it with a curling iron, or you can do it with a flat iron. I'm today going to be using a curling wand, and this is just from Bellami, and this is the 20... The barrel size that I have on this is a 25 millimeter, super similar to a 1-inch curling iron. I was trying to find my flat iron to do this with to show you guys how to do it, but I have no clue where it's at, so curling wand it is. So the first thing you want to do is you want to just section off your hair however you would normally part your hair, or whatever side you want to wear it on. I'm going to want to part it on this side, so I'm just going to kind of even out my part a little. That'll work. So for this look, we're also going to be setting our curls just so that they last a lot longer and will give us a much stronger curl. So you're going to either need some of these little pin curl clips. If you don't have these, you can totally use bobby pins. These are just easier to use when you're doing your hair yourself because you don't gotta like pop it open in your mouth and kind of shove it in. It just kind of opens itself. So let's go. I'm just going to section my hair off. If you have a clip, use a clip, but I can't find no clip, so we're just going to use a little hair tie. And then I just like to brush it out before I start curling to make sure there's no knots and nothing gets stuck or anything like that. And then you're just going to want to work in kind of 1-inch sections. They can be bigger or smaller, depending on your preference, but I'm probably going to work with pieces around this big. And we're just going to curl everything inwards instead of outwards. So we're going to curl this way. And then just want to hold it there for about 10 seconds. Be very careful if you have this Bellami 6-in-1 curler because this is the hottest wand I've ever used. So you guys remember what happened last time. Then you just want to let it go, and you kind of want to let him fall into your hand. And I like to shake him up a little bit to get the heat out. And then we're going to keep him rolled. Pin curl this little guy. And then we're just going to pin him to our head like that. If it's not perfectly to your head, that's perfectly fine. You just want to make sure that the curl is completely pinned up. You can feel your hair. If you feel the heat coming through, you can let them go. So you just want to let him go into your hand. And then roll him back up. And pin him. That's what I mean. Like if it's not pinned completely to your head, he can sit right there. That's fine. And I'm starting pretty close to the root because we are going to brush these curls out. So I want it to have a nice wave kind of from top to bottom. So if you don't want your wave to start all the way up by your scalp, then just start a little lower. Okay, so our bottom layer is done. I'm just going to repeat this entire process all over my head. This is the only one that I'm going to curl backwards because I'm probably going to pin this side of my hair back. last piece. So this probably took me about 30 minutes to curl my entire, 30 to 40 minutes to curl my entire hair, but I had a lot of hair in, girl. But you can also use this method too if you have a hard time, your hair has a hard time holding a curl. If you do this, your curls will last. And, the last curl, finally. So next, all we have to do is let our hair curl. We need to let our hair curl. No, we need to let our hair set. We need to let it cool. I'm just going to let this sit on my head for probably 10-15 minutes to make sure everything's nice and cooled, and then I will come back and we will take them out. Just gonna pull these out and not touch them really until the end. So then this is what you're left with, super bouncy curls. So like I said, if you didn't want to even do like the retro inspired hair, you could just set your curls like this and then like it gives you. And there's no product or anything in my hair, but this is a little much for me. So we're going to just kind of run our fingers through a little bit and kind of loosen everything up. Oh, I had a curl left. So curly, right? So this could be your finished hair if this is what you just want it to go with, something easy like this, and you could keep them super, super curly, and then throughout the night they would fall. This is what we're going to do to get our retro inspired hair. I'm going to use this brush from Conair. It's kind of a 2-in-1. It's super, super soft, and it doesn't really like tug the hair a lot. You want something that's going to just kind of ease through, and I'm just going to start brushing out my curls. Really softly. You can shape the hair with your hands if it's not kind of coming out as you want it to, but just be extra careful with this part, especially if you have hair extensions in. So then here is the second way. This would be perfectly fine to wear it like this. And it'll fall a little more than this, but it should kind of stay like this the rest of the night because we did set them. And if you use a hairspray or something like that, it's going to last even longer. Again, there is no product or anything in my hair. And last but not least, I'm going to pin it back. You can pin your hair back 2 ways. You can pin it back the super, super easy way, which is by just grabbing a piece of hair kind of right here underneath your ear and making sure there's no frizzies or anything. And then you can just tuck it back like this and bobby pin it. So that is one option on how you can pin your hair back. So you just want to grab your brush again, and if you're wearing hair extensions, just be careful because mine's right here. Just gonna pull this back. And we's gonna pin it from under this ear part right here. So that is it for this retro inspired hairstyle. This is great for holiday parties, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, anything like that. It does take a little bit of extra time because we do set the curls, but I promise you it's totally worth it. Your curls will last all day and all night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something. I love you, and until next time, I will talk to you guys soon.